What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
In, yeah.
Yeah, von Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Now that right there, that's a Friday song. Not just because it's Friday, but it feels like every time that song plays, your workday is about to come to an end for the two people that watch live and enjoy this. And if you listen on all the things like Spotify's and Apple Podcasts and those things, you'll also understand that that's a place to enjoy that song. We're also looking to, I mentioned it earlier, get it on the website so we can then allow you to download it and enjoy it at your own listening. You're right there, LB? LB just ran into something hard. He's got Maggie. We got parents with their heads falling off in here. What a wild day. Welcome to your show, the Friday edition. I am Gary, your host. The only live show going from 4 to 5. Bodie calling me. I'll call you back later there, Bodie. We're just on the air right now. In Saskatoon, locally, Monday to Friday. You look like you really hurt yourself. You call medic? You okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. No, okay. I was worried for a second. Want to give some love to our man Derek over at Sommerfeld Electric, the greatest electrical company in the history of mankind. He was in here fixing some stuff up for us today, and he's such a good dude. And he got us all up and running again for our heater. So that is very, very fun. And to all of our friends over at Sommerfeld, we love you. Hello, and maybe we could do some business down the line as far as advertising goes. I figure we should just jump right to our guest because he's sitting here sort of twiddling and he gets fidgety when he doesn't get doing stuff and he gets a little shaky, so I don't want him to start shaking the table. Actually, I guess you're not fidgety. You just got a little roll to you. That's good. He's not going to talk till we intro. Hey, Dufferin Network, Ryan is back, baby!
What's up?
That's my man.
I don't get fidgety, and you know what? Here's the thing. When I sit down in one of the chairs in the beautiful Dufferin Avenue, in the beautiful damn lounge,
great chair.
when I sit down and your show starts, your show,
yes,
I kind of shut off a little bit.
Is that what it is? Because I just noticed the swaying. It's like a swing. I guess I shouldn't use the word fidgety.
It's a swivel. I like the swivel chairs. I appreciate a good swivel. And that's not a euphemism for anything. I love a good swivel.
Can we Google that one?
Yes, right, we can Google. So I get here on the days that I'm in the office, the orifice, the studio.
We love when you're here.
And I'm flying all over the place doing stuff, sound panels and framing walls and moving stuff and fixing stuff and cleaning and doing thing and blah, 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 and drilling holes in the wall. And then I leave and go to Vancouver for 5 or 6 days and I'm not here.
Yes, you did.
And I come back and it looks like a tornado went off.
Well, and we're not going to talk about why Sommerfeld is here.
No. We are.
No, we're not. I've been told to just let it go. We're going to let it ride.
By whom were you told that?
By sponsors of this show. I should have told you that before. The point is, we love having, and I was telling the boys earlier, the best part of having you here is that shit gets done. Whenever you're here, shit gets done.
This is what I'll say. Okay. I come in guns a-blazing.
That's it.
So I start blasting, and then I find out the reason.
Yep.
And it's your good friend Ryan's fault.
It was all of our faults, not just yours. And that was the first thing I said to you because I knew you tried to wear it. I'm like, no, that was a team effort. We all did it. And Sommerfeld fixed it. And we got through the day the way we always do. And that is the beauty and the magic of this wonderful, magical place. How was Vancouver?
It took all of us pulling together in the same direction to suck that bad, eh?
It's just the blind leading the blind everywhere, except for electrical stuff. Not electrical, computer stuff.
And
the
especially
engineers.
Yeah, very much so. And especially Croker's dog. Very blind.
Kipper. What a sweet, beautiful dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, Croker is supposed to kick off the show, but he fell asleep, so he's going to join us here in a little bit. He is the world's busiest man.
Along with everybody else who watches your show. They fall asleep.
Easy now. There's only my mom and my sister and my dad, so I'm pretty sure they're awake right now. My dad might be taking a nap.
Yeah, very much so. Vancouver was excellent.
Dude.
We got there, or I got there. Uncle Brando went there on Wednesday, day before I did.
Grinding.
And, yeah, not in the way that I usually think grinding happens when I go to a card tournament.
Okay.
Grinding in another way.
Yes.
So I get there on Thursday, and Rusty Trum Jones picks
The
me up.
best name ever. Love Rusty Trum Jones.
But he's like, dude, it's super chill, but I got to go back to work. So you got to sit in the boardroom like all day.
What?
But you're good friend Ryan. You know, I like to work.
You
So
ain't
I go
scared of
down,
work.
I sit down in the boardroom, and they're in and out, and they've got like an office dog. And he says, hey, let's, I know I said I got to work all day, but let's go for lunch. So we take like a 2.5-hour lunch
Jackpot.
and go and get noodle bowls.
Ooh, Croaker.
Cold roll salad, those salad roll
Oh.
things, you know?
Did you rate your noodle bowl?
I didn't rate the noodle bowl, but this one would be whatever the scale is, the Richter scale, but for noodle bowls, this
The
one would be
noodle
high up
scale.
there.
Yeah, well,
This one would have devastated some cities.
Croker's biggest issue is I just got that as an earthquake joke. Croker's biggest issue right now with his best noodle bowl in Saskatoon is that they're all the best. That's the problem. I told him, I was like, dude, you can't do something like that because eventually you're going to pick one. I could never pick one.
Can you really go wrong? Or the opposite of that, like the negative space to what you just said is
Everything's garbage.
no, but when one is garbage, it's the only one that's garbage, and then that restaurant or business just goes under, and it's going to be Croker's fault.
Do not put that on our sweet, sweet man as he continues his journey to find not only the best noodle bowl, he's got the best wings going, best
Yeah.
golf course in the province. Like, he
Yeah.
is crushing it right now.
Yeah.
Just crushing it.
So
You had the noodle bowl.
we
You're
had
in the
the
office.
noodle bowl, yep. And then that evening, and when I say evening, like my buddy Rusty Trom Jones, he works in like automated engineering. So he works, you know, super hard and makes his
Hold
own
on.
hours and leaves on Friday whenever
Automated engineering.
he wants.
What the hell? What is that? Like work engineering from home?
Yeah. Actually, sort of.
That's really cool. I'm picturing like a VR engineer. Like
No,
heavy duty.
okay, imagine like when you see a road grader or like a bulldozer scraping a field flat or making a road flat, and it's
With
got
you.
like those sensors on it to tell you how high the blade is.
Oh yeah.
He mostly does that for like heavy commercial and industrial construction. Or think of like
crazy.
if a university needs a field completely 100% flattened but with a little bit of a crown on it, and the tolerance is like 3 millimeters over the
Gotta
entire
figure that
square
out.
footage of a football field. That's what his job is.
My biggest hope from this story is that you come out of it with, in some sort of way, everyone at his job has to call him Mr. Tromb Jones.
Trom Jones. No, but
Or
everybody
Old Rusty.
old Rusty.
Old Rusty.
Everybody at his works, their brains are so big that they fall
Yeah,
over.
that's
They need
fair.
like those
Engineers,
props
man.
things that Salvador Dali uses when he paints things.
We got a couple of guys here that
Really
actually-
big brains.
Yeah, they probably fall over,
Yeah,
including you, LB. Don't look at me like that.
Oh yeah.
Look at him flexing.
Yeah, he looks like he's got an afro, but it's all just,
just
brain like
It's like
gooped up
Krang.
under there. Yeah,
Krang from the Ninja
he's
Turtles.
got lots of deep brain folds.
My alarm went off, and it wanted me to talk about the food bank.
Oh,
Should we
let's
do
talk
that
about
real
the
quick?
food bank.
I didn't want to cut into the
No.
Vancouver stories, but a big thing going on tomorrow. As you know, the citywide food drive is in full swing. They got, I guess, till the end of May, so a week and a bit to go. They will be at the Preston Crossing. I believe it is the Co-op Preston Crossing. I better check to make sure. Tomorrow for their Saturday Blitz. They do this from 11
Yeah.
to 3, and the news is going to be there, and everyone else is going to be there. I'm just going to pull up my email. Should we do an email real quick? 'Cause it's right here. Sobeys on
Sobeys, that
Preston
makes way more
Crossing.
sense.
Sobeys on Preston Crossing. Yes, I've mixed them up because they've gone
Yeah.
to different places over the years. So Sobeys Preston Crossing for the citywide food drive. Saturday Blitz tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you're looking to help out, get the karma, do those good things. This is how you do it. You head on over to the Sobeys of Preston Crossing, and you can make those monetary donations. You can buy those most needed food bags that they have, and when you're there shopping, you just toss it in the bin and off you go. And it's a great way for you to help out as they are trying to refill everything, as the big stock from the holiday run is basically done, and they're going into summer, which means there are no lunch programs for the kids, and the need becomes greater again. So as we continue to support all of our friends, Lori and Deb and Errol and everybody over at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, the big Blitz, the Saturday Blitz for the citywide food drive going on at the Sobeys of Preston Crossing, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. I had to make sure I got that in there because we are always helping out.
The most needed food bags are such a good idea
They're
too,
nifty, hey?
because it's
Yeah.
just like, what do I do? What do I buy? How do I just
This.
donate the money, and
Boom.
the food bank
That's it.
knows what they need,
And
and
it
they put
fills
it in
up
these
and
most
off
needed
you go.
bags,
Yeah.
and boom, you're done. And it's that easy. You're leading a horse to water and making him drink,
That's it.
right? It's the easiest thing in the world.
I say it all the time, getting two birds stoned at once. That's
Ooh.
what you want to do.
Yep.
So shout out and all the love to our friends over at the food bank. SaskatoonFoodBank.org if you want to make donations online or get those. There's still time to get the bins, fill them up, and then they come pick them up for you. You don't have to do anything.
Yep.
It's another great way to help support our friends over at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center.
And speaking of our friends,
Ooh, I like this.
I've got a friend right underneath the table right now that's got her own camera.
You want to pay some bills? Let's go ahead and pay those bills right now. We got Noah the Phenom on the ones and twos. There she is. Margaret, give me a big smile, baby. Look at that smile. Come on. How do we not have just a big, long video of just all the Maggie cams? I think that's what we should do next for a promo.
Maggie Cam Supercut.
Literally. Like, look at that. She smiles on cue. She's so happy all the time. It's because she's always thinking about our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. Mike and Rochelle and Kirsten and Shar and Chris, always there to help you with whatever you need as far as your pets go. Or even if you just want to have a nice talk with some really nice, great people. They'll do that too. I've done that before. They have Leroy there as well, Mike and Rochelle's dog. They're best friends. We played the video of Leroy trying to walk Maggie around. It was very funny. Oh, here she goes. She's going to get a good spot. Do it for the camera, girl. Yes.
There we go. We got to get the boys to get her like a little like a drink glass with an umbrella in it and some sunglasses.
Just put it right on it?
Yeah. Or one of those hats with the spinners on top.
All great ideas. We also love the idea of cams as we have our mustache cam, the Uncle Mike's
Yes, sir.
All Naturals mustache cam that we're going to debut at some point once I can get this mustache back a little bit.
Yep.
I trimmed her a little wonky on the side, so I can only curl this much.
Yeah,
once
my
we can
mustache
rally
game's
fingers
not
up.
on point either, but
I expected
you know
you
what,
to look more
I'm
haggard when you got home.
Oh, dude,
You're a
I
little
was
patchy.
haggard.
A little patchy.
We got to get back to Vancouver.
Yes.
Okay, so
Talk to me.
Thursday we leave work.
Here we go.
We go.
I love how you're at work.
We go to Rusty Traum
Rusty
Jones'
Traum
house.
Jones.
We
What's his house like? What's an engineer's house like?
Well, he lives in a really nice area of Burnaby.
Oh, Burnaby, BC.
Yes, Burnaby, and he lives in a suite, like the house is divided in two or whatever,
Okay.
on a hill overlooking downtown Vancouver. But he's pretty
Beautiful.
far away. Yeah, really nice.
It's a drive.
And he says this. He says, "Hey, let's go to Steamworks. They got a couple of really good beers I want you to try."
Steamworks. Is that like the Gasworks in Waynesboro with the shitty Beatles play?
No, it's a brewery based out of
Oh.
Burnaby, BC.
And Steamworks is the name of the beer?
Yes,
I like
that.
this,
That's
okay.
like the brand, and then they've got a bunch of beers.
Network Ryan is getting excited.
Yeah,
You're
so
going to a brewery.
we drink the cucumber beer,
What?
which was delicious.
What?
Just trust me, okay?
yeah.
Everybody,
You're the
just
guy.
do
You're my guy.
yourself a favor and drink it, okay?
Wow.
And like six
Good
of
for
them.
your skin is what I hear.
Oh yeah, poured it all over my skin. Mostly the skin on the inside of my mouth.
And the lining
Do
of my belly.
not Google that.
That's some good belly wash right there.
So
Ooh-wee.
then he says, "Hey man, I got to do this thing. I got to go to this place and apologize for my girlfriend dancing on the table and getting us bounced. And all my friends work there, so I feel really bad. Guess where it was?
Oh no.
The Legion. The Legion.
Did not expect that. Did not expect that anyway. So things got wild at the local Legion.
Yeah, so we go to the Legion and apologize and get a beer.
Of course.
So we drank a beer.
Support local.
Then we went to his girlfriend's house. I get to meet her and her dog,
Was she
also
dancing?
named Maggie.
Oh, it's such a good puppy
Maggie
name.
made out of...
Was she dancing on the table when you walked
She
in?
wasn't, but we'll get there.
Oh, I love this
Maggie,
story
the
already.
dog in BC,
Yes.
made out of like a wire brush.
Oh,
Like real, like makes your beard look like
So like
silk.
opposite of Marge.
Yes.
Polar opposite. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's got the softest fur going. Okay.
And he's got a pug, half blind,
Love pugs.
and he's a rescue dog from like actual Breaking Bad house. I'm not going to say what it actually was, but actually a house that you'd see on Breaking Bad.
Okay, so we're talking.
yeah.
This dog comes from a
was
hard house.
Hard life. He was like a 45-pound pug. He
How
looks
is
like
that even possible?
I don't know. And he's blind, and his eyelid flipped inside out because
He's
he was
seen
so
some shit,
fat.
man, yeah.
And he was like needed medication and
Oh.
hosing off. And anyway, so he's got this pug, and he's got Pedro the pug now, and he's so funny.
Pedro.
And he's got like 6 teeth only. I'm not even kidding you. But he's awesome. So we take Pedro the pug,
Okay.
and we go down to the place that we are going to watch the Oilers and Canucks game 6 at.
So crazy.
Man, and we
There's
walked
the
in
middle
there,
of that.
and when the Edmonton Oilers scored, you could have heard a pin drop, except for me and Rusty Traum Jones banging on the table. Yeah,
Damn it, Rusty.
yeah. They ended up losing, but we
Yes.
still ate pulled pork nachos and drank about 26 more beer.
That's good. That's a good sitting.
And the next morning, we had to get up like at 5 to take the train, 40-minute train into the gaming convention. We're on setup crew, and we're like we're hurting. It's
That's
bad.
that's not a nice start to the day.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Like,
Did you at least get a teeth brushing in? Like, or was the liquor still strong on the breath?
yes.
Teeth brushing couldn't help it, I imagine.
I know.
This was just
No, I opened my eyes and I was like, "Ooh, I have a headache." And two things are going to help me: caffeine or beer. Yeah. And I'm like, "Okay, this isn't bad." But then I sat up and all my insides sloshed around.
Oh no.
And I'm like, "Oh no.
Oh no.
Something's going to either come out the front of me or out the back of me."
This is happening.
And none
right
of it
now.
is none of it is going to be okay.
Not a single thing about this.
So we went and worked for, oh man, all day. Like
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
And at lunchtime, I hit second gear and I was good. And I had like 4 or 5 pieces of pizza for lunch.
Oh boy.
And right when Rusty Trom Jones was like,
Hold on. 4 or 5? That's
what's
a lot
wrong
of pizza for
what's
lunch.
wrong with having 4 or 5 pieces
Dude,
of
I
pizza?
do it all the time, and I get yelled at. Apparently, that's too much for one person to eat.
Oh, well, Rusty Trom Jones had 0 because like
He couldn't eat.
He was driving in reverse by 12:30. He was feeling so terrible.
It's not going. So you're at least getting yourself back together.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got a base going in there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So we work all day. Then we're on the waterfront now at the World Trade Center in
That's so
Vancouver.
cool.
It's the giant building that looks like all of like the tents or the teepees.
Yeah.
Where they launch cruise ships out of. That's the convention center. And
It's like super modern, hey?
yeah, and there's a hotel there, and
Of
there's
course.
a food court, and there's like restaurants and bars. So that evening we went back to Steamworks, but a different Steamworks, like their Gastown, old-timey Vancouver Brick Road version.
Sounds fun.
And I drank a bunch of cucumber beers.
More cucumber beers.
Oh, they're so
I feel
good.
like you developed a passion for cucumber beers.
Oh, I love the cukes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I always
So-
thought it was just more of like a spa water
Yeah.
enhancer.
So the rest of Vancouver was basically rinse and repeat times 3 more days.
Did Uncle Brando win any of his competitions?
Probably not.
Yeah. But I bet you won the best beer drinker award next to you, of course.
Yeah, I actually,
CCO team beer,
you know, we talk about making world records on the channel a lot,
Yes.
like with speed runs and stuff.
which we are going to do.
I actually own or have a world record.
This is where we all say, prove it.
Well, you have to ask Uncle Brando.
Oh, okay. It was
Yeah, yeah.
So it wasn't a team effort. This was a strictly.
Oh, it's strictly me. Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
he tries to take it all the time, but he never will.
Okay. I
Because
feel
it's
like
it's
this-
it's a cumulative one, and I haven't stopped accumulating yet. And I'm younger than him by like 1,000 years.
so true. You young guys, man.
Most beer drinking or drank inside the command zone at a Magic the Gathering.
You guys have art. and
Convention.
I was
Yeah.
just thinking, this sounds like a great tease for watching the latest edition of the CCO podcast.
CCO
because
podcast, lots of fun. yeah.
We could get a little bit deeper into how many and how much
Yeah,
and what
yeah.
happened.
We've,
because of it, 'cause
we've
you're
got
gonna be covering all that.
We've got a bonus episode. We
Woo!
got to record 2 episodes tomorrow. I didn't tell
course.
you that,
I
but
knew
I'm
that.
doing it live on air. So
It's all good. It's the highlight. Like, I felt so lost this past Saturday because I didn't know what to do. It was like it's 9 o'clock.
you had a free morning.
Yeah.
Drank
So
a coffee, played some
tried.
Nintendo.
and then tried to go back to sleep. Didn't do it. Thought about doing some push-ups. Didn't do those either.
Nope, I can
And
tell.
then we made it through the weekend. So that was very good. We're very happy you're home.
Oh yeah, yeah. I came home, got in Monday night at 8 something. Gave my son a little Lego set I got him at the toy store right beside
Nice.
Rusty Trom Jones's girlfriend's apartment.
What did you
That's-
get your lovely wife?
That sounds made up.
What did you get your wife?
I didn't get her anything.
Oh,
I
that
came
worked
home with
right.
money. I don't know.
Come
That's all she wants. She doesn't want me to spend money because everything anywhere I go is expensive. Like,
I used to think that's what they said.
listen, 2 beer and a plate of chicken wings in downtown Vancouver, $63.
Is that surprising to you?
No,
You could probably match that here somewhere.
yeah.
It
But
doesn't
I
make
don't
it
go out
okay.
here. I don't leave the house here. I come to Gary's house
Yeah.
and I go to my house.
That's true.
Sometimes Uncle Brando's house.
That's fair.
That's it.
And neighbor Dan's.
Neighbor Dan. Oh yes, well, you know what? I've only been to Neighbor Dan's once.
That's it with the auger.
I know that's Neighbor Dave.
Neighbor Dave.
Yeah,
Neighbor
I got so many neighbors. I should do a special on like community neighbors. And
Your
stuff.
name is Neighbor Ryan with a bunch of my friends.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Again, neighbor is a good handle to have.
I've got a path in my yard. I live on an acreage. Everybody, 4.6
is.
acres. It's like two. It's like 2 football fields side by side.
Don't mind telling you, does he?
No, it's fine. And I've got a pathway down the side of my yard.
Okay.
Because everybody always asks, "Oh, you live on an acreage? How
Yeah.
big is it?" I have a pathway down the side of my yard. It's called the Dave Path by
Ah,
everybody
yes.
in my
Neighbor Dave.
neighborhood, even the kids,
Yeah.
even the little kids,
You know?
because it went to Dave's house.
Yeah.
The first Dave I met,
Yes.
and then another Dave moved in right beside him. And then we found out that the guy that lived there since like before I moved there,
Named Dave. Had to have been
named Dave.
Of course.
So I had 3 Daves.
That's a lot, Dave.
So it's a Dave path because it led right to all 3 of their houses.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like you filled some good time.
I can, whatever you need.
Well, we can
I
still
just
hang
do
out for a bit.
everything.
I saw Hardcore's walking in here. It looks like she's like, "Hey, girl." Hardcore's
and
here.
I need to have a word with
You need
her.
to talk to Hardcore. Yes, you do.
But in a good way.
Yeah,
But in a good
nothing
way.
bad. And Croker said he's going to be here in 5 minutes.
Croker,
So
hardly know her.
that's fair. Maybe you know
Nobody's
what?
ever made that joke before, I bet you.
I don't think they ever have actually.
Oh yeah, it's a damn exclusive.
Look at this. Trademark it. Can we trademark stuff?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? Phenom says we can trademark it.
Sick.
All right, buddy. We're gonna bring Hardcore in here. So thank you for what you do. You're
Peace.
amazing. We appreciate you. This is Network Ryan. You can check him out on the Commander Cookout podcast. He's also here every Monday and Friday. And he's like the face that runs the place. He's the program director that we didn't know we wanted, right?
Pew, pew. Yeah, except I don't know how to do anything for the show.
Yeah, we're all learning together. Thank you very much. You're amazing.
Well,
Hey, you guys supposed to cheer for
you're
him.
supposed to cheer, and then I'm supposed to say ISOCAM 3 so you can't see my ass again.
ISOCAM 3. There it is. That's great. See, and that's again, where's my pen? I lost it. Someone tossed me a pen. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Thank you. $390 is what we were at. It is now up to $400 after that last use of my crutch again. Going to the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center with their citywide food drive, and that final amount will be matched by our good friends over at Aquaman, thanks to their underwater drone inspections and so much more. SaskatoonFoodBank.org. Head on out and donate. All right, it's a very good cause, and it's something we really care about. All right, we are going to flip now. We're flipping all of our guests around because before Croker was supposed to be here, he fell asleep, so then we got Network Ryan in. And the reason I was about to say I love how this place runs because it is so live. And no one else has the balls to go live because everyone gets so worried about stuff that happens around here. We embrace it. And that's what makes it so special. And that's how we got here today. Fellas, I hope you're not going to forget to cheer again because Hardcore, I almost messed up. Hardcore is in the house. Woo!
Hi.
It sounds like they forgot again.
Hi.
You got your hair did.
I did, yeah. It's red. It's like my soul, fiery.
Wow.
I
Look at
actually
that,
have
coming
tea
in
for
hot.
you, but do you have a cup?
No, I don't. Can we get me a cup?
I left my cup here last time for
Yes,
you.
it's inside.
Okay.
I love that cup.
Okay.
It's like one of my new favorite cups.
Yeah, I haven't
Well, this
been
is gonna be
feeling
great.
good.
Oh, look
so-
at this.
Oh,
yes.
I got a bowl.
Was there
Love-
tool? I hope there was tools in here. Normally we have like dirty screws and stuff. I'm gonna drink out of a bowl. This is it was just Uncle Mike's beard stuff. Shout
So,
out to Uncle Mike and all of his amazing natural products. Look at this.
yeah, I
What a
haven't
great
been
color.
feeling good, so I made like a cold and flu
That's
one, I
perfect.
suppose. I don't know.
Okay, before we get into this, I need to know, how was Edmonton? You were in
Ah,
Edmonton, and I
yeah.
love Edmonton, and I have so many questions because I always. It's one of my favorite
do
places. I
love
never get to
Edmonton
go.
because we go every year for a family holiday.
Okay, well, where do you go? What do you do?
We go to the West End
mall?
Mall, but
Of
we don't do
course.
shopping. We go
You party.
No, we go we go to the water park.
Well, that's partying.
Yeah,
That's
and the
what I mean.
Galaxy Land.
Yeah,
But
that's exactly what I was getting at.
Yeah, it
Do
was,
you stay in the mall?
No, we stay in
Why does
Airbnb.
nobody stay in those theme rooms anymore? Is it because they're too expensive?
It's like $400 a night.
Mm.
And you
I had a
could get a
feeling.
whole like 4 days at an Airbnb for the same price.
Okay, and how close are you to the mall?
So Matt, my husband, has a cousin who lives in Edmonton, so we try to stay
All
by
about who
her.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, so
I got cousins that live in Edmonton too.
Yeah. So we try to stay by her, and then that way it's just easier to like go over to her house and stuff. But if there was more than just our family, we would probably stay closer to the mall. But
Okay.
it's like 25 minutes.
So would you say the trip is mall centered? Or mall centric, if you will?
I guess so. Yeah, most of the activities happen at the mall.
Okay.
But we went to the science center this time.
That's fun.
Have you been there?
Not to the one in Edmonton, I don't think, but I went to the one in Calgary. A few
Okay.
times.
What camera am I looking at?
Camera 2.
Okay. Good.
This is what I mean. I know it's been a week, so we're all a little rusty
know.
here.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to make sure you guys had a great trip.
Oh, it was so much fun. Yeah, my daughter is just tall enough to go on some of the big girl rides, and it was her
Oh,
first
boy.
time. And she just like
I would never.
would go up to like
Oh.
the whatever the sign that tells you how
Yeah.
tall you are, and she would just look at it and be like, okay, I guess this is what I do. I just go on the ride. And so she would just go on the ride with
She's just.
yeah.
She hardcore at it?
Yeah, and she did.
Yeah,
And then
proud
my
mom.
son went on the biggest roller coaster there too for the first time.
Horrifying. I
it was
can't handle that
good.
stuff. Ugh. No,
You
see,
can't? You're not that type
no,
of
I like
person?
I like the water park, but like ride stuff I can't do.
Oh, could you do the water slides?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
Yeah.
when we go to the water park, like this is our family vacation, so
I
we
love
spend
this.
money. So we get a
Of course.
cabana.
yes.
So it's one of those like seated areas, and you can
yeah,
get
and
different
no one
sizes.
gets up in your grill or anything. Got your own little space.
Yeah, you get like a locket and key
Yeah.
to put all your stuff in, and
Perfect.
you can order food and drink right to the cabana.
It's just like you're on the
It's-
beach.
It's amazing. And I mean, I say it's only $175, but remember, we don't do anything else
That's
besides
it.
camp in the summer, and it's
Yeah.
worth it to us. The kids need to take a nap. There's couches.
This
in
is
there.
a good commercial for how to vacation properly. If you're going to do it,
Yeah.
do it good. If it's only going to be one time,
Yeah.
don't feel bad about spending extra money for that one time.
Yeah, it's worth it to us.
Yeah.
And so all of Matt's like his two cousins with their kids came. So there was 10 of us in the cabana. So it
That's
was
a
worth
squad.
it. Yeah.
That's a whole crew.
Yeah,
I
it
like
was a good
that.
time. So thank you for asking about it.
So
It was good.
the water slides, real quick.
Yeah.
The one that goes like this.
Yeah,
Boop, boop,
the
boop. It's like not-
Nesties,
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah,
the purple
that's a
one.
great way of putting it. Yeah, and it goes like this.
Yeah, and you,
I always get going, and by the third, I
Yeah.
always think I'm flying out the top. Right?
legit.
Like, that's still the feeling that everyone gets.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I told my
good.
cousin, I was like, am I still in the slide or am I flying out of the
like
slide?
there's no way this slide is containing me after I build up speed from the first two.
Yeah.
And I'm usually have some THC in me, so I'm already
Yeah.
like flying a little bit. And then once that third one goes, like your tummy goes up, and then you actually catch it.
Yeah.
I always catch a little bit. It feels like, you know, when you're a little kid and you jump so high and you feel like you're like this high.
Yeah.
I'm going like this high off the ground.
Yeah.
And it feels like I'm done.
And
It's
then you
like,
get the
there's no coming back
biggest
from
wedgie.
this. Yeah. And then, yeah, you're lucky if you keep the shorts. If you're me, like my shorts, you just fly right off.
Okay.
It's not a pleasant experience, but I still like the rush of doing it, you know, and saying
yeah,
that you
it's
did
fun.
it.
It's really fun.
Everyone I've asked that's been there lately says they still have never opened that drop one that does the loop de loop, where you just like sit in your coffin and then it
Yeah.
just drops in and you go, woo.
I've done it.
Was it running?
Yeah, you don't even know where you are, so you don't even.
Did you do it like this trip?
No, I did not do
Okay.
it this trip because I was with the kids all the time, and somebody always has to be with the
Was
kid.
it open?
That's also it was not open.
It's never open. Open up the damn thing.
Yeah, it was open last time though. But
So
we
you
went.
went.
We go on a Thursday. I strategically plan it so it's not
Least busy. So smart.
Yeah, and the
This is
cabanas are
it.
cheaper on those days.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything should be cheaper because they're trying to bring people in.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
that.
But my daughter, she went on the boat that goes back and forth.
Yeah,
And you get
I'm
some like
okay with
G's
that one.
off of it.
Yep.
It was like one of her other big
Did
rides.
she sit at the back?
No, we sat in the middle, but
That's
she
the safe
said,
space, right?
yeah, it is
Yeah.
safe because I was worried because she's just 4.
I wasn't gonna ask age, but
She's 4.
yeah,
And
like
she said
that's-
to me, she's like, Mom, my gina's in my
Oh.
stomach. So
like,
like,
yeah.
she was feeling it. And what
That
a good
would-
way to
yeah.
describe it for a 4-year-old.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Was there any puking?
No, it was good.
That's nice.
Not from anybody that I even seen. So good.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were there like even galaxy landing if there's no one puking?
Good question. I don't know.
Thoughts for another day.
Were
Tell
they?
me, tell me about this tea because it's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
So this one has a bunch of different things in it. Usually the teas I have usually have 3 things in it, but this has echinacea, ginseng.
so it's a remedy tea, right?
yeah.
This is to get me back on my
elderberry.
feet. Yeah.
Well, like I've got a sore throat.
Well,
I'm
everyone's
fighting
got
something.
whatever's going around. Like I apparently it was allergies, but I had a tickle up in the top of my nose
Yeah.
that would water down my right eye for 2 days. And when I woke up after the first day, my eyeball was like this swollen.
Wow.
And I just kept sneezing, and everything was running. But it
There's
was
a
only
tea
for 2
for
days.
that, for
Well, this is what I'm
allergies.
saying. That's why I'm assuming that this is going to help me out too, because I feel like I got a little
Tingle.
something going on again.
Yeah.
So this could not be more perfect in timing.
Yeah, great. I'm glad that I could do this for you to drink out of a bowl.
We are very classy
We
around
are
here
very
on your
classy.
show. This is what it's all about. Cheers.
Cheers.
Of course, I knew that was coming. Oh, it's just there's something really cool about drinking real tea, like knowing that nobody messed with this. It was
Yeah.
just you in your lab, and you made it happen.
I actually got a whole bunch of new stuff. So like these are the
What is
different
going
types
on
of herbs that I purchased. Some of them I've had before, but these are like new ones. I buy them wholesale and then
Cramp bark.
cramp bark. Yeah, that's for cramps.
Oh, not just a clever name. I like that.
Yeah.
So this is all the stuff you buy.
Well, this is just a small portion.
small portion.
I ran out.
Where do you put all of this now? Do they
In
all
jar-
have like different jars?
Yeah,
for
and they
each
have little
one?
labels on them, and then there's a picture of me and Wendy beside it, and
Of course.
yeah,
I guess we should say, yeah. By the way, it's our friend from the past our bedtime.
past your
Past-
our past our bedtime.
Past our bedtime podcast with Brooksy, who you know
Yeah.
as not just our social media group, but she also joins us around here all the time.
Yeah.
So they do their own show, and it's super cool, and it's them just staying up past their bedtime, talking about stuff you talk about before bed. I like to say it's great to have you here, like both of you, because you bring in the female demographic, because we got no females here. All we got is a bunch of nerdy
It is a
dudes
bunch of
that
nerdy
just
dudes.
nerd out hard.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
I'm
nice to
kind of
bring women in.
nerdy too.
In your own
Maybe
way.
I don't bring the femininity of
Well, you
what
do.
Wendy does.
You do bring the tea,
Okay.
and I love the tea. So
Yeah.
I picture you putting all this stuff together
Yeah.
in a lab with like glasses on and like measuring spoons and stuff like that.
Well, I have
is
these
that how
like
this happens?
I actually have spoons with like crystals on them for like good intentions and stuff.
Of course.
So
You did give me a crystal that calms me.
Did
Oh,
you-
not a crystal. It was a rock.
It's a crystal.
Is it a crystal?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a tumbled crystal.
Yeah, it's in my. Oh, that's why it's so smooth. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's been tumbled for all the rough
Yeah,
edges.
yeah.
Yeah, it's in the house. I got it out whenever I get stressed out. I just grab it and cut it
You
off
should
and
just have it
forget.
on you all the time.
I know you say that, but then I'll lose it. Like I'll put it through the wash or it'll
I'll get you
fall
a new
out.
one.
Okay, well maybe I should get a bunch.
Yeah.
The power of crystals.
It is.
This is what I am saying for a guy like me who believes so much in the power, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but the power of placebo effects, because I've gone through so many different things for my chronic pains
Yeah.
that I've been told by numerous doctors that you're just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it. So anytime I can get anything to at least make my brain think that it's helping, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
And
Good for
like,
you.
this stuff is so good for me. Like the sleepy time tea still knocks me right out.
Did you get a thing to put it in yet?
No, I just freebase it.
Okay, I got one in the car for you.
Oh yeah, it's almost like you knew I wasn't gonna get out and buy one.
Yeah, well, you're a busy man, so
That's fair. Well,
I
yeah,
understand.
so busy. Hey, there he is. God, I love that mustache.
I want
Talk
to,
to me.
because it looks like Croker's going to come in here soon. So I
No,
want
no.
to say one last thing.
You got time? No,
Okay.
we got time. We still got like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Like I said,
I was supposed to be here at 4.
this is the beauty of this show. No one else has the, dare I say, balls to do a live show
Except for us.
out of fear of stuff like this being bad and no one liking it. This is what makes me come here. I love this stuff. This is what I'm all about. So you got tons of time.
Okay,
Let's
so
get
last
into
time
it.
when we were talking about wrestling, people were responding to our live, and we were not responding back to them. And I'd like to apologize for that because,
Well, hey, I don't respond to anybody.
well, I know because you're busy doing
No,
it.
it's just because anytime I've ever responded to anybody,
Who's
it's
in
been
charge?
negative.
Who's in charge of when we're speaking, and if somebody's writing on
Like
the
right now?
live? Yeah, like who's in
These
charge?
guys, whoever's on there. So
Okay.
the phenoms there. But I told them all just to leave everyone alone because they all just bring negative energy.
No, this person was telling us of different rivals that we should have been watching.
Okay, here we go.
But I don't remember any of them because
right.
they disappeared. I
So-
don't see them in the comments. I also didn't write them down, but I did look at them immediately after, and one was like about a belt. Like it was, all of them were so old, and I was so grateful that this person like made me look them all up because I kind of know the new age stuff, not like the old stuff. So I really wish that those.
We're still talking about wrestling, right?
Yeah.
What? So there was a belt that tickled your fancy?
This person had written, I think, 8 different rivalries. So
Are you sure it wasn't someone from A&E's rivalries?
oh, that would be amazing.
Maybe
if
they're
they
trying
were
to
reaching
promote
out.
on our show. Yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't surprise me the way Skynet works now. You know, they'll find a way.
Yeah, they will find a way.
What was the ones that stood out?
I don't
You have
remember any of
notes
them.
here. Did you
I-
not write them down? What are these notes?
No, because they disappeared. They're not in the comments anymore.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, what are these?
Oh, these. See, I wanted to talk about the holiday, which we did.
Nice.
The wrestling. I would just like to
Prepared.
apologize
So
to the
prepared.
person who we did
Okay,
not respond
well,
to.
here's the deal with the response. So as a guy who spent like 25 years in a business where you're being told you have to respond to every comment, you have to answer every phone call, you have to answer every single thing that everyone sends to you at all times. I realized over the years that anytime that you did, not only did it upset you, but it upset everyone else involved because it's either people wanting something or people wanting to piss you off.
Hmm.
Preach, brother.
well, this
So
guy
I said when we started this, no one responds to nothing. If you want to be a part of this, that's awesome. Come be a part of it. But we're not going to sit
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's fine. I'm just telling you why it's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I liked that guy responded to be like, look up these rivalries.
That's
because
great.
I went and like looked on YouTube all these ones, and I was like,
And
wow,
you
these
learned.
are so old.
But you didn't learn enough to remember the rivalries.
No, but I also am like so busy and trying to plan for a holiday and trying to get over being sick and stuff. So I don't remember
I'm just
everything.
grateful you're here because I know
Thanks.
how busy you are, and it means a lot because you always bring these incredible concoctions that I
Thanks.
just absolutely love.
Yeah.
With a little taste of Uncle Mike's stash wax in here.
I brought the bandana, but I left it in the car.
You don't look as hardcore.
I know, I need it.
Did you get the hair done in Edmonton?
No, I got it done yesterday.
It looks really good. Like it's like a full on. It's glowing. Can you feel the glow off the light?
Yeah, well, it's the first day, so I mean, after
That's
you
how it
wash it
works?
once, it'll
Ah.
go down the drain. But and I have one other thing that
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about.
No
So
rush.
last
All good.
question I asked you last time I was here was like, if you could live in a movie or a TV show,
Oh, man.
what would it be?
I bombed it, didn't
You,
I?
you
think
said
I
you were,
bombed it
you
pretty
said some
bad.
sort of video game, and then you said
Oh, yeah, Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tried to look up that movie.
Don't tell me you
can't
didn't watch
find
it.
it anywhere.
They tried to scrap it because it got such bad reviews. There's so much hate for that movie.
I loved it. I looked up the trailer and I was like, oh yeah, I remember loving this movie.
Bowser, man. Dennis Hopper as Bowser. What more do you want? John Leguizamo
Yeah.
as Luigi.
Yeah, and that other guy.
Bob Haskins, I think. Bob Haskins was Mario,
Yeah.
possibly. It's a great movie.
It is a good movie.
Very underrated.
I think I would be in an X-Men. I also bombed
Oh.
it. I would be a mutant though.
What kind of mutant?
I
Tell
don't-
us your powers.
I don't know.
See, you can't just throw something like that out there and then not follow it up with
I
what
don't-
you would do as the
Rogue was
mutant.
my favorite when I was like, but the old.
Rogue's tough, though. You know it's back. It's
Is it
back.
back?
I actually tried to sign up for Disney Pluses on my computer machine inside, and it wouldn't let me because I said I needed a Google Play. I was this close because one of our good buddy Matt's, who does some editing for us, he said X-Men 97 is what it's called. And he
97?
said you have to get Disney Plus just to watch
What's
this.
the 97 stand for? Like
I think that's what it ended. I
1997?
think that's when the original. It's the exact same cartoon. It's just picks right up from where that
Wow.
one left off.
And like how the
you
old
nailed the
feel
tune, by
to
the
it?
way.
Yeah, 'cause
all
it's like
all the
really-
animations are all the same. It's all there.
Yeah, I can do a good mouth gar.
Yeah. Mouth gar.
Yeah, any kind of solo of a guitar. Mouth gar.
That and yeah, so you have to watch the new ones. Is my point. So
Absolutely.
Rogue had a really tough time though. I always felt so bad for her because she couldn't touch anyone. She couldn't touch anything.
Yeah, but she was
Everything she
so
touched-
badass in the
Oh,
cartoon.
yeah,
and
she
she
could
was
murder
she was
people.
the worst in all the movies though.
Yeah, they sort of screwed up.
And
but-
where was Gambit? That was her boyfriend.
Poor Gambit. He was off gambling somewhere probably.
He was, wasn't he?
He's always just throwing playing cards at people.
Yeah.
Okay, having an ace of spades.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, I feel like they could have did him a little better. It's such a stock question that's been asked a billion times. But there's a reason people ask it a billion times because it's such an interesting question. And to pick Rogue, it's almost like you went with the Rogue vibe if you got the streak going in there.
Well, I'm just saying that she was my favorite out of the cartoon.
Well, I'm saying it's coming through your hair.
Yeah, well, I just got to live my best life. And I feel like I need to be a redhead right now. I have
As
a lot of
another
fiery
redhead, as
soul.
another redhead is in the building, and we're surrounded by gingers.
Ooh,
Didn't think about this. Well, there's one over there.
he has no hair.
Network Ryan's over there. But see the duster? Look at the duster.
Oh, yeah.
The most gingeriest duster I've ever seen.
You're right.
Yeah, and Network Ryan's definitely he's patched all he's got a patch of
He
hair
is,
here,
yeah.
patch of hair. He's very gingery.
Yeah.
So welcome to the club, I guess.
Yeah.
Anything else on your list?
No.
I'm so grateful for you to stop by today.
Thanks for having
And
me.
I really want you to know that I look forward to Fridays because of you, because you come around, and hopefully next week we'll have Brixie with you as well.
Yes.
And are you guys got any episodes coming up soon? I know you guys have been on trips and busy and all that, so there's no
Yeah,
pressure, but
we
I'm
do
assuming you're
have-
getting back into it.
We have one
next
to
week
launch.
or two?
Yeah,
Okay.
but we're just like figuring it out
Yeah.
right now.
No.
We're both really busy, and she
Of
just
course.
got back from holidays, and so did I. So
This is what
yeah.
I'm saying, and no
Life
rush.
happens.
We want to promote you guys. That's
Yeah.
why I ask. So be on the lookout for the Past Our Bedtime.
Yes, past our
podcast?
bedtime. Yep, a
I'm-
podcast about nothing, but we will entertain you probably, maybe.
I'm entertained every time, even
Excellent.
when you guys talk about menstruals.
I don't. She does.
Oh, okay.
But that's just. I
That's
mean, I
that's
could.
part of life, man.
I guess I did today because I got a cramp bark for menstruals.
Look at you bringing it full circle.
Yeah.
Now, would the cramp bark work for anyone's cramps? Like if I got guy cramps?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to do with
That's too
like
bad.
circulation and stuff like
Okay,
that too.
I'm looking forward. Is there any cramp bark in this?
No,
Have you named this one yet?
probably immunity.
Thank goodness I didn't. It was so close to hitting the lips, and I would have been all over the whole set. Her name is Hardcore. You know her from the Past Our Bedtime podcast. I'm saying that right?
Past our bedtime, yeah.
Past Our Bedtime. Cheers to you. Thank you
Cheers.
for the
Thanks.
immunity.
Yeah, you want to do a slurp like we do at the end of our.
Yeah, here we go, just like you guys. And then I can do it like Brixie says. It's not as good as D's Nuts.
No,
Was
That's
that your tea that was D's Nuts?
that was her tea. It's from David's tea.
So it's a real tea.
It's a real tea that anybody can purchase.
What more can
Thanks
I say?
for having me.
Dude, thank you so much for coming by.
'Kay.
Hey, Hardcore, you guys give it up.
Hey.
There they are. Yeah. Well done, girl. Thank you for the immunity. Happy Friday, too, by the way. Congratulations on making it through the gauntlet. As I swear we try to make it easier to get in and out of there, but sometimes it gets a little hard. And then when people run into stuff, I feel bad for them. Hardcore. I love when you stop by, bro. Like you always bring the best stuff.
Am I just coming in?
Coming in hot.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know him from everything. His name is Croker.
Morning, everybody.
How-
Morning.
There's no one here.
No. Everyone's in there working hard. There's a big meeting in there going on. They're talking about serious stuff. You're missing
Guys,
out. All the
stop
serious talk happens when you're doing this because
that
then they don't
funny?
get distracted by stuff. I slept in. I'm sorry.
Dude, I was
So-
telling him. I said, that's what happens when you work all the time.
I was up early
work
this
too
morning.
much.
It wasn't work this
I
morning.
worry.
My family auditioned for Family Feud. So,
Whoa, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Now, are we talking?
like the Family Feud Canada, hosted by Jerry D. My family auditioned for it this morning via Zoom call.
Okay, so that you didn't. Okay, now
So,
you're answering questions.
This
Walk us through.
This
Tell us how this
producer
works.
saw my Instagram account, and they're like, you know
Funny
what,
guy.
we want some people from all
Funny
over,
guy.
Canada and stuff like that.
Must have been
this
the
guy
duster.
seems pretty Saskatchewan. Let's get in contact with him. They sent
love
me an
this.
email. A week later, me and my family are auditioning.
Okay, when you say my family, are we talking
My
your
siblings.
wife?
So it's
or
going to be
siblings?
me and
Okay.
my siblings, and then my wife, and then my sister's husband. So like the core five.
Hold on, you're saying
right?
like this is happening already. Are we
They reached out
spoiling
to
it?
us, man. They reached out to us. We don't know yet. They said you
I've
could
been
talk
reached
about it,
out
whatever.
to for a lot of stuff, and
I
it
know,
never
but
comes
man,
to fruition. I'm way too excited for this.
2-hour interview.
That's
So
a
we
long
did like
time.
a fake
That's a long
Family
time.
Feud game as well at the end. Vibes were good. Like it seemed like things were going pretty well. We were sharing stories. I think we might be going on Family Feud. I don't know. We'll
Bro.
see. But it was so cool to do, man. Like it was just super fun.
How did they do the whole questions? Like did they do it like
Oh
a
yeah,
trial
like
run?
we did
So
two
we
fake
questioned
games,
100 people,
and we did Fast Money as well and everything like that. It
Please
was
tell me you were the second guy in Fast Money.
No, see, because I'm the captain. So
You
they
have
were,
to-
so I'm the captain. So I put my
yeah.
two brothers, my brother and my brother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
But then it was because they're like, we want to get to know you on a personal level. So they're talking about like our grade 6 stories and how like my brother-in-law started dating my sister in
I have
grade
so
6.
many
and
questions.
It was
We don't have
crazy,
enough
man.
time for
I
this.
know.
Dude.
I'm sorry. And I gotta
Hold
go
on.
pick up my kids soon.
Of
but
course, best dad in the world. I'm just okay. So if you do get through, when do you go?
I think it's October or something
Oh,
like
so
that.
it's a
I don't
long
really
way.
know. So they don't really. It's pretty, But we did the one big thing, and now they'll let us know all the details.
I would
so.
like to get a I guess you would probably have your own camera crew with Creator Rate, but I'd love
No,
for the
it's just
Dam.
me, man.
I would love for Dam to do a documentary of you going on.
I know, right? It'd be
Family
so much
Feud.
fun.
I'm not
man.
joking. Like, can we
The
get?
oh yeah.
Can I send one of the phenoms
Yeah,
over
and
here?
I don't know how
go
it
with
works
ya?
if it's like one day or if it's 3
Yeah, like
days. If
full
you keep
on behind
winning or
the scenes
something like that.
access?
Oh yeah, I want to go.
All right.
Like my fingers are crossed. They're gonna be crossed for like the next 2 months, man. and
It's
I'm
going to
just
be a
like,
Dufferin
I know,
Avenue
right?
Media Network exclusive. Croker, Family Feuding.
Show's been looking good, sounding good. You guys
It's
are
been
killing
missing
it.
you.
Yeah.
It's been missing you,
Yeah,
man.
hats look good though.
I this one
Yeah.
or that one?
Yeah,
Because
both.
that one's a pretty big deal
Both
too.
not
By
bad.
the
Have
way,
you seen the new Karen's Field, by the way, yet?
man, it's so sick. Maisie was talking about it. Coach
So
Mazer.
man, the
It's like you can't even
multi-purpose
notice it.
building, right? Like
Yeah,
before.
I saw it in your video.
Before it was that garbage hunk of concrete, right? It was meant for like a racetrack, and it was so big and it was so out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and it was out of the way but also in the way at the same time. It was a piece of crap. And now that multi-purpose room that they have with the track and field and everything
right,
there,
man.
they moved the stands over the dugouts like a normal ballpark. It's
sick.
lights out, man. They
It's
brand
so
new
cool.
batting cages. They moved it. They're gonna have a standing area with the patio. Man, afternoons at the ballpark on the weekends in the summer, it's gonna be nice, man.
CTV's Matt Young said they are almost sold out already for the
Man,
home
it's
opener
crazy.
on the 28th.
They're so busy over there, man. They had to hire some more people. It's
nuts.
it went off a little bit more than they expected, and they're going to be getting a bunch of new merch apparently sometime during
Merch
the year too.
blowing up, too.
And that third jersey, man, it's nice.
Man, I have way too many questions. I just have to reel it in here. Okay, so with you and all of these adventures you've been on, we were talking. Network Ryan was filling in for you here at the start of the show. He was talking about a noodle bowl he had out in Vancouver, and he said
Yeah.
it'd be pretty damn good. And I was telling him about your struggles of trying to rate these noodle bowls because they're all so good.
Yeah.
How many different? I don't want to say just like noodle bowls have you tried. How many? Let's say how many places have you frequented over the last say 3 months?
I've gone to 23 different places in total.
And
like
that-
here
like
in
just for
Saskatoon.
noodle bowls?
Just for noodle bowls. Nothing else.
I'm talking everything else.
Oh, everything
Total.
else.
Like
Oh,
we're talking
man.
your best golf course,
Yeah.
noodle bowl, baking, pizza, wings.
Probably like in the past 2 months,
3 months.
I'd probably say 45, 50. I don't
And
know,
this
it's
is why
fun.
I say you're the busiest guy, and this is why you fall asleep because you get the naps in where you can.
But it's
when
fun.
you're out that much. But it's not that. It's you go there. It's great. But then you have to do all the editing and all the work that comes after it and all the stuff that nobody wants to do. And
but I like
I
doing
see
that
what you're
stuff.
doing. I know,
Yeah.
and this is where I'm getting to, is you have to like that stuff because this is your life now. And I know that Creator Aid must just love everything you're doing because we love everything you're doing, and it's not even like associated with us, but the way you're pushing everything.
You got to get on the mustache team, man. That's the key. Ever since I went from beard to mustache, that's when all of a sudden it was like, man, here we go.
Do you want to see how much I love you? How much we love you here?
Yeah.
Hey, Phenom, you want to yell at the jabronis behind you there and let them know we'd love to pop up the mustache cam for the first time ever? What do you think? It's on the Google
high quality
Drive.
filter
First
stuff.
we're hearing of a mustache cam.
There's some
here.
high quality production
I've
here.
talked about the mustache cam numerous times. It's in the Google Drive.
This is like a test for the production crew as
Yeah.
well. Let's,
Well, the thing
let's see if
was,
they can pull it off.
Oh, they can. Between LB and the Phenom, they can do anything.
Yeah.
He'll find it. He'll pop it up. But so I was doing
But I
my
don't
Raleigh
need
fingers,
it. That's
right?
the thing, right? Like,
Wait till you see it though. It's so cool. We're showing off Uncle Mike's.
Yeah.
It's Uncle Mike's all natural mustache cam.
oh yeah, there you go.
On the Google Drive.
I'm a walking advertisement for them, right? Like just.
Well, that's what I mean. So, and when it pops up, you'll
Yeah.
see it as a graphic overlay, and then we're gonna just basically place your mustache right
Yeah.
into it. Because I lost half of mine. Had a little incident.
How do you lose half your mustache?
Well, I don't want to get into it, but.
Oh,
let's just
something
say-
sad, hey?
Let's just say.
Spurred
that
lover?
I
Or
no. In my sleep, I just woke
bit
up
it
and it was
off?
gone.
it's like the Dirty Work movie. Instead of biting the nose off, just bit my mustache off.
Oh God, Norm Macdonald, please come back. What a great movie, Dirty
Mm-hmm.
Work, probably the most underrated movie of all time.
Man, basketball. You guys were talking about what kind of movie what movie.
One day I'm
going to
be a big sports star.
I want
One day I'm
basketball.
gonna
I
be a
want to
big
exist
sports
in that
star.
in that universe because basketball, man. We tried to start our own basketball league in elementary
did.
school. We're in grade 7. And our teachers are like, "Oh, what movie is this? What thing you want to start?" We show them basketball. I think they shut it off by like the dick scene when they're just.
That's about it.
They made it
Huge.
that far, and they're
Huge.
like,
That's a
"Okay,
good run.
no, that's
well, it's
good."
one of the best starts to a movie of all time because he starts out
Yeah.
saying, "I want to be a big sports star," and
Exactly,
then
right?
one day I'm going to own a big sports bar,
Yeah.
and then they're in the sports bar,
Yeah,
and then they're
so
going,
good.
and just nonstop, like so many quotes, like the breakdown of the playoffs. Every year
man.
I do that with Dan Patrick
three-man-
going
yeah,
on
the
about all
three-man sack race will be determined. Oh yeah,
It
and
goes
like
back
Al
to like-
Michaels is in that movie. Bob
Unbelievable.
Costas is in that movie.
All of them,
it's
man.
freaking unreal,
It's
man.
like, yeah, like just so good. So
Can you break a 20?
Basketball.
What, dollars?
we're not. That could be a separate show where we
We
just
could
quote
sit here
movies.
and just quote movies. That could be a
It'd be
segment
so
of
fun.
ours. Yeah,
I
Gary
think
and
we
Clayton
should.
quote movies.
And we would laugh too. No one else
Yeah.
but us, but we would laugh. How are we looking? Is that a possibility on that mustache camera, or did I just overshoot?
Yeah, it's on
Just
right
give
now.
it a second.
Oh, nice. See, that's why I
No.
love these guys, man. These literally, yeah,
It's
it's been on the whole
It's the
time.
mustache cam in the flesh. Why are you drinking out of a bowl? I missed that one.
So Hardcore, she creates these specialties.
Yeah.
This is an immunity, and she also has a sleepy tea, like spelled T-E-A.
Yeah.
Very fun,
But
like.
why is it in the bowl?
Because I had a cup here that she brought for me last time, and then I left it inside, and Network Ryan decided to just grab a bowl that was over there. It was holding Uncle Mike's mustache
Yeah.
wax.
It's like Trailer Park Boys season 4 when they're living in the tent when they
Was it
burn
you?
down Ray's trailer.
Man,
Quote some more lines from that episode too.
that's the ravioli season, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Or likes to
absolutely.
say they
They're
not
smoking hash on the driveway. Oh yeah.
That little hash driveway, living the dream.
Stay off the driveway, guys.
Whoa, stay up the driveway, whoa! Okay, so I want to get, while this mustache cam is about to pop up, your escapades. I want to promote you. The whole point of getting you in here was I want to promote, and I know you're exactly like me, and you hate promoting yourself. That's why I'm trying to do it for you. People, where can they find all this stuff? If I want to go and look for all of your Croker content.
It's just my name, Clayton Croker, Kroeker. I'm trying to find the best small town golf course. Just went to Delisle. Man,
Yeah,
it's
it
2
looks so
lanes the
good.
whole way.
So
They got a
sick.
sweet little bar there for, after round drinks. Not at the course, but literally like half a block away because it's Delisle.
Yeah.
And then like that little bakery they have there too outside of town is fantastic.
Getting two birds
So,
stoned at once
man,
all the time
I
at
know,
these golf
right?
courses
So
at the bakery,
Delisle was
yeah.
nice. I'm going to Elbow pretty soon here. I'm going to say
Harbor, I
Pike
love
Lake for
Elbow.
you. You mean you were going out because that's your track
Yeah,
apparently.
we got a bunch of places.
What
We're going to have a lot of fun.
Then yeah, maybe some more Zambonis in the summer. We'll see. But yeah, noodle bowls. Got some other kind of fun chicken stuff coming up, and man, just kind of going all
You
around the
do
province doing
everything,
stuff, man.
You do everything, and not just that. You also debut the Uncle Mike's mustache cam. Look at that.
Okay, that's. You know what? You're expecting one thing, and then it's the other thing.
It's
Well done.
even better.
Well, you did the misdirection. That's good. I didn't mind that. That's gonna throw people off. I like
I
that.
thought it was going to be zoomed in. Can you walk up to the camera and see
Yeah.
if you
Oh,
can?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And just try to
Let's
fit
make
it
this
in.
work.
Yeah.
This will be awesome. I love this.
We're going to try and get it in.
All the love to Uncle Mike's All Natural Products. You can hit him up. Yes, yes. Place it. Place it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. A little bit there. It's hard to go.
It's like trying to launch a boat right now. How do I reverse in? It's
I
back.
don't know. You're the guy. You're going to be the guy at the bottom. Like, I'm trying. Leave me alone.
To the right.
Man,
On
it's
the
so
right.
close. It looks so good. Look at that. That's awesome. Have you ever had a
This is good YouTube.
Have you ever had a camera that close to the
You
duster?
ever watch YTV back in the day? They
Of
had
course.
that big purple thing in the corner with just the teeth.
That's you.
This is what it kind of looked like. Oh, now it went really quick there.
Uncle Mike's All Natural Products. Hit him
I'm
up.
going to Costanza it.
You're out over there?
there?
You don't want to play it out?
I'm going to Costanza.
You can play. Oh, man, he's all right. I guess that's it. Should we Frankie Fingers? You don't even want to play the piano? The piano's getting red hot
I'm
right
hanging on that.
now. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. All right.
That,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, get up for Croker. You know him from all the things. He's literally finding everything. And hopefully he'll stick around for a couple minutes so we can catch up because I do love that man so much. And he is also has to leave all the time to go and pick up his child, Mo. Shout out to Mo. And Kipper got a name drop, which was awesome too. And Brantley, his lovely wife. We love everyone. That family, man. Love the Crokers. Hey, did we finish her up? Man, we got a lot of people here today. All right, let's Frankie Finger our way out of here today. Yeah, even Maggie's leaving. What the heck? It's like she knows whenever the show is done, she gets to eat. Oh. But she can't hear. I guess dogs do have really good hearing. What a week. Short week. Man, oh man, thank you to all of our guests throughout the week. Starting with her man, Derek from Summerfeld Electric. Love you, buddy. Thank you for getting us running with some heat here so we can take care of all of these panels. As well, thank you to Croker, who literally fell asleep, jumped back in, got here, got on the air, quoted a couple things, showed off his mustache on the first ever mustache cam like Costanza out. Probably his best appearance yet. To our friends over at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, Lori, Deb, and Errol and the gang, do not forget, as we got at the Sobeys, all right, the Sobeys at Preston Crossing, citywide food drive. It's a Saturday Blitz going on tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Head over there and help out as we continue to try to fill up all those shelves. Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, as summer is right around the corner. We are at $400 right now. That's getting doubled by our friends over at Aquaman. Thank you to them as well. Hardcora from the Past Our Bedtime podcast. Thank you for joining us. She's here every Friday, bringing the female perspective along with all the amazing teas. This one is Immunity. And it's so delicious. Shout out to drinking out of bowls. We do that every now and then because this is live. No one else does it live, man. That's why this is so special. And thank you to you for being so incredible and supporting this little movement that we started. And just doing good things, man. That's all about. So thank you. Do not forget, karma is very, very real. So just do some good things and notice they start happening. It's the only way we're going to make the world a better place. Because clearly it's getting out of control. Great job, everybody. And the Dragon. And KD was here today, too. LB is here. I'm supposed to be playing it because people are loving. Have you seen how much people are loving the Frankie Fingers? LB is too cool to talk about, apparently. That's fine. Anyway, so it's like it's turning into its own little thing. So we'll have to, get it really going. Get those slides. I think that's it. We did it. Network Ryan too. He was here. Have a great weekend. All right, the best weekend of your life. We'll be back on Monday at 4 p.m. because this show never stops, no matter what. It's all thanks again. You take care.